Yo, so this is Shogun. I'm just going to do a quick video talking about how we can fix Zangief in this game, okay? So, we're going to talk about how we can fix him on defense, offense, and maybe some ways we can balance out the changes that we're hoping to make, okay? So, we've been playing this game for like 7 months now, and basically Zangief hasn't won anything. Why is that? Because he's not good, okay? Even people who love playing Zangief really don't like playing him, even though he is a really fun character. He's got a good design, and I mean, he's really hyped to watch. Like, honestly, this is my favorite Zangief. This is my favorite Zangief to play, okay? But it's just a bear, man. It's a long haul, okay? So let's talk about this, right? So defense. What is the first thing we need to change on defense? First thing we need to change on defense is his LARIAT. His LARIAT is like the staple defensive Zangief move, right? But in this game, it's basically twice as slow as it was in the last game. Alright? So instead of 9 frames, which it currently is, let me just show you this right now. Right now in this game, it's 9 frames, which is just, any good anti-air is going to be between 3 and 8 frames. So it's way outside of the normal range for a good anti-air. But yeah, 6 frames is always going to be considered a good anti-air. Okay, but it's way outside of that. So 6 frames, okay, 6 frames. And I think that will stop a lot of the issues with cross-ups. I mean, if you try to anti-air somebody, you just get these like crazy, like uber deep cross-ups. Okay? And then in the corner, it's not very good for getting you out of situations either, you know? So yeah, the LARIAT needs to be buffed. Next thing, standing light punch. It's solid, but there's some people in the game, Mika, Laura, for example, 3 frame standing light punch, okay? And it honestly does just as good a job at anti-airing as does Zangief's, okay? It needs, you know, I'm not asking for a 3 frame standing jab from Zangief, okay? I'm asking for 4 frames. 4 frames is sufficient, alright? 4 frames is sufficient to stop all the trading and to stop people just kind of fearlessly jumping in on you. And that's just basically what happens, because if it trades a lot, people are not going to be afraid of jumping in. They're like, yo, and most of the time they're going to win the trade. Beyond that, they're going to win the trade, okay? So 4 frames standing light punch. All right, next thing. All right, I'm knocked down, right? Knocked down, knocked down, knocked down. Oops, but yeah, so running bear grab is really his only option on wake up. It needs to have armor on the first hit, okay? EX bear grab needs armor on the first hit, because even if I'm trying to mix somebody up, if they're just mashing jab, mash, they're mashing me out of it. So like, run a bear grab, armor on first hit, so I can have an actual wake up game, okay? Now this is what everybody's gonna hate, okay? This is what everybody's gonna hate. They're gonna hate because I'm gonna tell you that Zangief needs a health buff. And I know you're like, yo, Zangief already has the best health in the game. Maybe it is, but it's not good enough for this game because he takes a lot of damage with parries. He takes a lot of gray health damage with the absorb hard punch. He takes just a lot of damage just getting in because there's a lot of characters in this game that have superior range and speed and everything else. So he's taking a lot of damage. So when you look at his health, right? Either on the stun, 1050, vitality, 1050. He needs a buff in one of these areas. Maybe you don't want to just straight give him a health buff, but maybe you give him a stun buff, so that, hey, you know, instead of, you know, that one throw mix-up that I have to deal with, or somebody mashing jabs, you got to do that one more time, you know, on Zangief. You know, I just feel like that would be great. I feel like that would really help him out and make people fear Zangief a little bit more, because that's really what we need. We need people. We need fear. If nobody fears Zangief, they do whatever they want, okay? So let's keep talking. Alright, so next thing, offense, okay? So, biggest problem with offense is that he doesn't have the vortex that he wants to have, which is fine. It's probably a little overpowered in SF4. But look at this right here. So I actually get a setup after that, alright? but his standing hard kick, I cannot. It's very difficult to option select with. It's very difficult. Okay, it doesn't have the vertical hitbox. I'm talking like if somebody neutral jumps on their wake up, right? I feel like I should hit that. I feel like I should be able to hit them out of that. But it totally doesn't have that. Okay, it doesn't have that. And it doesn't have the horizontal range that you really need to make people afraid of just randomly dashing away or jumping up, okay? So Light Punch SPD. It's got good range. I don't think it needs to be, the frames need to be dropped. But I do think it needs a damage buff, okay? It's my primary tool. It's my best move. Light Punch SPD. I already don't get a setup off after it. That's fine. But when I do it, I'm always taking a risk because you can throw me out of it, you can jab me out of it, you can jump up, you can jump back and kick me. I mean, you can jump right over me and make me whiff. You know, like you can do an EX move from far away and hit me out of it. Like just a million ways you can beat this, right? Okay. But I think it needs to have 200 damage. People need to be afraid of this thing. It needs to hurt. It needs to hurt real bad. Okay. Same thing with the medium punch SPD. It needs to do 200 damage because it will stop people from just randomly pressing buttons, doing unsafe stuff. You don't really get a great setup off the medium SPD. So it needs a help. It needs a damage buff. Okay. His sweep, okay, it's not that great. Doesn't really have the range that it once had. Now his medium punch, you don't get a knockdown off of it. It's got pretty good it's got pretty good range. It moves you forward, but his moves are really stubby, like uncharacteristically stubby in this game. But that sweep, it misses a lot after jumping. If you want to knock somebody down, it's not a fast sweep. You can't punish a lot of other people's sweeps. Karen's, Urian. Who else can you not punish? It's just hard to punish with people's sweep in general. You know, yeah. So let's talk about his V trigger a little bit. His V system. All right. So it's got great combo potential, and you see that right there. But there's some people in the game where you know, you can never set the man out of a fireball after that. Nash, Guile, people with really good fireballs. I mean, the range is just not good enough. Okay. Next thing about his V trigger is just the HURTBOX that he has when he's in V trigger mode. The HURTBOX is enormous. It really is really easy to hit him out of it, kick him out of it, whatever. It's very easy to avoid. And it just really needs a buff in that area. It needs a smaller HURTBOX. Okay, smaller HURTBOX, increased range. It's a pretty decent move. You can combo into it in a lot of different ways, but it needs to be changed there. Yeah, let's talk about his dash. His dash, obviously, his back dash is not good. So he lacks some defensive options there. But his forward dash is also very, very slow. So just being able to dash in is really important, especially when you're playing against like Dawson, where dashing in after he whiffs a limb is really important. So he needs less recovery on this dash. Yeah, so it just needs to be faster. So let's talk about his V reverse. His V reverse is really good. No problems there. No problems there. His ultra is really good. You know, so maybe if you gave him all of these buffs or these changes, maybe you could take 20 or so off of his ultra and help him out and balance him out a little bit more there, so he doesn't just become a complete monster. But yeah, those are kind of my ideas, my thoughts about how to change Zangief. I'm right at 10 minutes now. If you disagree in any area, just let me know below. Let's just, have a conversation about this. I don't think I'm 100% right about everything, but those are just my general ideas. You can find all of the other ideas that I had in the description. But yeah, I think, this is a good start for making Zangief a lot better. So I hope you like the video, subscribe, keep watching videos, keep playing Zangief. Struggle is real, but hopefully one day we'll be vindicated, right? So thanks for watching. Peace out. Bye.